Whiskey X-ray, is that a roger?
Whiskey X-ray, is that a roger?
Kilo Echo, KC9VKV, Kilo Echo, Whiskey X-ray.
Roger, I've got that. And what's the name there?
Roger, I've got that. And what's the name there?
David.
All right, David, and what's your location, sir?
All right, David, and what's your location, sir?
Malaysia, New York here. I just heard the processor on. I don't know if it helped any. We're in Malaysia, New York here, just south of Albany. Go ahead.
Okay, I do have an SDR in New York. I tell you what, David, the best thing would be to give me about 10 seconds, 10 or 15 seconds. Tell me about your antenna system, and let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Let me look around and see if I can find a better path for us, Roger.
Roger, Roger. Radio there. I come up on the radio. So I can try that if that makes it any difference there, because sometimes this one is in a different orientation. But you're coming in 30 over to 60 over there. So I didn't know if it was just on my end there. Because it don't look like they're picking up like watts, 10 to 15 watts here. Go ahead.
Okay, David, still the best, my best internet SDR is up around Pennsylvania. But if you can hear me, maybe we can work this thing, even though I have a difficulty in copying you right at the moment. Maybe we'll run across some adjustment that you might need to make that will help us copy you better. The first thing is, what radio are you running, David?
The first thing is, what radio are you running, David?
The radio here is the FT-1. FT-1 from K2FT1 solid state radio. Go ahead.
Roger, David, and just out of curiosity, what is your output power?
Roger, David, and just out of curiosity, what is your output power?
It looks like it's around 10 to 15 watts, 10, 15, maybe 20 watts, just a piece there. Go ahead.
Roger, and you don't have a power amplifier associated with that radio?
Roger, and you don't have a power amplifier associated with that radio?
No, I don't there. This is just, I don't have any amplifiers there. The all, just the antennas and the radios themselves there. So it's, this is close to 100 watts, but it doesn't seem to be picking up on my watt meter there. Only about 25 watts there. Go ahead.
Okay, so do you know if your radio is in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth? 100 to 2900 TBW, wide, bandwidth 100 to 2900.
Wide, bandwidth 100 to 2900.
Yeah, I'm not sure there, because it's all it's an older radio there, and I just have a pure microphone there, like from a stand or something like that, which is hooked to the back of it where the phone patch would go in. Go ahead.
Okay, this would be an internal adjustment. This would be an internal adjustment. You might check your book to see if you're capable of getting it in that 100 to 2900 transmit bandwidth. That would let your transmitter be all that it can be as far as its resolution capabilities. 100 to 2900, and then a slice of daylight before you're into somebody else's conversation. All right, so past that, down to your compressor, are you running, do you have a compressor in that radio?
Compressor, are you running, do you have a compressor in that radio?
Roger, Roger, it's about halfway on the compressor.
Okay, what is the level that you're running on the compressor?
Okay, what is the level that you're running on the compressor?
It's at 12 o'clock on the knob.
About mid-scale on that compressor, is that a Roger?
About mid-scale on that compressor, is that a Roger?
Roger there, yeah, just coming off the zero almost to the almost to the 5 there on the peak there when I watch on the compression meter. When I turn it to compression, it goes it's not sticking up very high at all.
Okay, so let's go to mic gain. And where is your mic gain sitting right now?
To mic gain, and where is your mic gain sitting right now?
It's 100%, all the way open, 100%.
Alrighty, let's do an experiment. Let's get right on that mic, right exactly on top of that mic, and let me hear you right on the mic.
Exactly on top of that mic, and let me hear you right on the mic.
Okay, this is right up on the mic there, probably flatter in there because I'm too close to it there. Go ahead.
Your articulation and audio level just came up, so I would suggest, does that radio have an ALC meter?
I would suggest, does that radio have an ALC meter?
Yeah, Roger, I can set it to the ALC and see what it's doing.
Okay, as you look at your ALC meter, as you say the word audio, adjust your mic gain until you're 2/3 on your ALC meter. As you say the word audio.
As you say the word audio.
Audio. It's going up to right around 9 on the meter and the meter goes from 1 to 25 or 0 to 25.
Roger. Well, sometimes, on lower power units like yours, sometimes you really need to get a little more active on your ALC meter than what one normally would. But the saving grace is that your output power level is much lower than normal. So even if you were to be generating some kind of spurious emissions, your output power is probably not enough to cause much problem. So the trade-off there is that if somebody wants to hear you, if you run that ALC meter right up next to the 0 point, that's what you may have to do to get out with your limited wattage, Roger.
To get out with your limited wattage, Roger.
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, I'll probably have to do that. Or I can put a hand mic onto it and see if that makes any big difference there. Go ahead.
I think that's better. Now, what you want to do with that hand mic is pull it to the side of your mouth and work across it. Do not work directly into it. Pull it to the side of your corner of your lips and talk across it, Roger.
Pull it to the side of your corner of your lips and talk across it, Roger.
Yeah, Roger. This is the hand mic there. Came off my 840, and it seems to kick the meter up higher there, and I'm talking across it there. It's a different microphone than what I was just talking on. The other one is put in the back of it there for the phone pads there, and I did have processing on it before, and I took it all off, and it seemed like it sounded all right with the headphones, but maybe I had to put it back in. Go ahead.
Roger. Well, that one is about 2 dB hotter audio level than the other one. So it's a little hotter than the other one. And right now that's really important because I don't have that good a copy on you. And that's probably going to be the story at 25 watts output. You're going to probably, the times that you're in difficulty are going to be more often than the times that you're blowing people away, Roger?
They're going to be more often than the times that you're blowing people away, Roger.
Yeah, Roger there. You probably will be, because it picks up twice as much higher on the compressor meter there than it did before. So, but I noticed years ago, I don't know if it does now there, I have like the noise canceling switch on here. I don't know if that would make any difference either, but it might just make it even worse because it used to clip on that before and kind of keep it like that. Modulation will fall off and things like that there. Well, especially if you're using blocks or anything like that. Go ahead.
Roger, David. Well, gosh, you're about 6 dB over the PA SDR noise level. So that's that's the best internet SDR receiver that I've got on you right now, and you're about 6 dB over their residual noise level. Roger?
6 dB over their residual noise level. Roger?
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, it's not very, very strong here. Probably, like right now, it's peaking 50 watts there, but it's mostly hanging right around the 10 there. And just on the voice peak, it pops up to 50.
Roger. So I would, David, if I were you, I would leave my my ALC meter out and be looking at my ALC meter as I talk to folks, and see if I can keep that ALC meter up as far as, well, you'd probably be running hotter than the normal sweet spot, which is 2/3. You'll probably be running up there close to zero level, close to 100% on that low power radio. Roger?
100% on that low power radio. Roger?
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, I figured that, because that's why I've been running it with this hand mic, but I hadn't been on it too much there. But it sounded to everybody that I talked to the other day there on AM with this hand mic, it sounded all right, but it might do better on AM than it does on sideband there. Go ahead.
Roger. There's not a lot of bottom end on that microphone, but you don't need a lot of end. You need to concentrate on communicating, being heard and understood, and that pattern that you have is mostly mids to top with not much bottom, but that's ideal for your low power situation as far as trying to be heard. Roger?
Low power situation as far as trying to be heard. Roger?
Yeah, Roger there. That's the way I've noticed it there before there. It's always could be heard, but I didn't have a big strong signal there. But someday I'll have to work on the antenna part and get it a better antenna. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. And your ALC will reflect the degree of your audio signal. And you want as fat a signal as you can get. So if you're looking at your ALC meter, you want to try to keep it right there at the uppermost part of the meter. Roger?
At the uppermost part of the meter. Roger?
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, once in a while it'll pop up to like 3/4 of the meter. But right now, if I'm concentrating it right to front like this, it goes 50%. It goes almost to 20% there, not quite 25.
Roger. Now you might look around. Is that radio like a breadboard radio, or can you get to some parts in it? You might try changing some of your resistor network in the audio system towards the mic input to be able to pick up just a little bit more level. Maybe change a resistor or something if you can get to something like that. And if you know pretty much what you're trying to do, you're trying to get just a little bit more audio out of there, Roger?
You're trying to get just a little bit more audio out of there, Roger?
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, I probably do, because I have a standoff board to plug into it, and I bought a set for this radio and my 101 there. I got 2 sets of boards there that I can plug right in and then stand the board himself, and it's the full width of the radio. You need 2 with a standoff. And then you can plug the board in and then check on it that way there and see where I can change out stuff and make it better.
Roger. And the other option would be if you might have a powered microphone. If you might have a powered microphone, you might try that and turning that up to drive the audio up just a little bit. You're pretty close to max out capabilities, it sounds like, on your radio, but you might pick up just a little bit more if you had an amplified desk mic that you could turn up or something like that. Roger?
Amplified desk mic that you could turn up or something like that. Roger?
Yeah, Roger. The only one I have is an old T104, but it sounds real tinny on this radio there. Unless I change the element out with a different element here, then it might clean it up a little bit. It's real thin there and makes everything sound real tinny.
Oh boy, starting to get a lot of crud coming in from the side there, David. But do you have that D104 handy, and we could take a listen to it?
Do you have that D104 handy, and we could take a listen to it?
Yeah, okay. I'll just take a couple minutes there, so I'll get up there, and then we'll see what it sounds like.
I'm sorry, David, you got a lot of stuff coming in from the sidebands. Did you say you had it there and you could plug it in?
Sidebands. Did you say you had it there and you could plug it in?
Okay, turn it, do you have, can you turn it down just a little bit?
Can you turn it down just a little bit?
Or better yet, can you turn your radio mic, your internal volume control for your microphone down to about 5?
Volume control for your microphone down to about 5.
I don't know if that was you or not. Okay, turn it up to about 8. Turn your internal mic gain up to about 8.
About 8. Turn your internal mic gain up to about 8.
Okay, then turn your internal mic gain up all the way. Adjust your internal mic gain up all the way like it was earlier.
Adjust your internal mic gain up all the way like it was earlier.
Okay, so then turn your D104 up about a quarter of a turn.
Your D104 up about a quarter of a turn.
And tell me about your antenna system just for a minute. Let me listen to you.
And tell me about your antenna system just for a minute. Let me listen to you.
How about it, David? You're on the D104. Come back and tell me about your antenna system for about 10 or 15 seconds.
For about 10 or 15 seconds.
Okay, right now I'm running sorry, looks like it's picking up a little bit now. I'm running a loop antenna there that's about 600 feet around. They run out 300 something to the tree line, and it comes back to another tree about 10 feet off the ground, and then comes back about 10 feet off the ground from the and out to my backyard there.
David, turn your D104 mic level up just a little bit more, maybe a quarter of a turn more.
Up just a little bit more, maybe a quarter of a turn more.
Okay, there's a quarter of a turn more there. Let's see if my ALC meter quit working or something there, but peaking a little bit there on the watt meter there, probably around 20 watts there, right?
Okay, so you are coming on up, so turn your D104 up another quarter of a turn. Turn your D104 up another quarter of a turn, Roger.
Turn your D104 up another quarter of a turn, Roger.
Okay, that's another quarter of a turn there. It's got a little bit more kick to it there, but I like this 9-volt battery to activate.
Okay, kind of faded out just a little bit. Try one more quarter of a turn on your D104, and let me listen to you.
Turn on your D104, and let me listen to you.
There's a quarter of a turn. It's almost all the way up. There's one more quarter, and then it'll be all the way up, but it doesn't.
Okay, now just out of curiosity, go back to your hand mic and turn your internal mic gain all the way up, and put your hand mic back on and let me hear what you sound like.
Put your hand mic back on and let me hear what you sound like.
Roger. Now that one, yeah, it does have just a slight more body to it than the D104. It does have just a little more body to it than the D104. But I would suggest using the hand mic. Come right up on your lips, to the corner of your lips, and talk across it. And that's the way I would run it. And make sure that your internal mic gain control is all the way up, Roger.
Internal mic gain control is all the way up, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, that's what it is now. Now my ALC is working again there, and it's going up to around 20 to 25 here, so it's something must be just a little flashy from being an old radio there, and now the meter seems to be working.
Frequency is in use. Frequency is in use. Frequency is in use.
Frequency is in use.
David, that sounded a lot, somewhat louder. So I would run it just like that. I tell you, the best thing that you could do would be to get a little power amp for that radio, to bring it up to 100 watts or maybe 400 watts or something like that. That would make a real difference, Roger.
Something like that. That would make a real difference, Roger.
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, I'll have to look around there and see what I can find there, because I used to have one years ago. It was an old 11 run 572 beat, and it was an 11/8, and it ended up, I don't know if it was just being old or whatever there, but the power supply went in it, so it kind of like died out there, but I got rid of it, but I never used it much anyhow in the first place, so
Roger that. I'm just saying, in an ideal world, things are tough enough at 100 watts. This band sometimes can be unforgiving as far as noise and all kinds of trials and tribulations that, I would hate to. It's kind of like a guy going on vacation with the trouble light on his dashboard on. The optimist, he starts on a vacation with the trouble light on his car, and he's going 1,000 miles. On his car, he's going 1,000 miles.
Yeah, Roger there. Yeah, I I understand that I've had that happen. I wanted a brand new car. I took it to New Jersey, there to Atlantic City, and I sat there all week. And then when I went to leave, the wouldn't run over 30 miles an hour. It was a brand new car. I still couldn't figure it out, so they had to reset the whole computer in the car. A 2009 Chevy Aveo there. But for some reason I couldn't go over 30 miles an hour. Go ahead.
Roger, David. Well, you know, that's what it's like sometimes. But you know, like I said, I have a copy on you on the PASDR, and you are making the trip. And you know, if you want to hear your audio, if you go to YouTube and do a call letter search for Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor, followed by the word logbook, that will take you to this recording. It'll be cut number 1 in a series of 3,200, and I'll have it uploaded by noon tomorrow. So again, go to YouTube and do a call letter search for KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Roger?
For KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. Roger?
Kilo Charlie 9 Victor Kilo Victor.
That's a Roger. Now, boy, you were in the clear on that one. You were in the clear. You were 10 over on that transmission.
You were in the clear. You were 10 over on that transmission.
Yeah, Roger. Sometimes the bands pick right up with this antenna there, and other times it dies down. I usually use it up here because it tunes better, but a lot of times my server current works better here, but you know, for north and south, because it's broadside east to west there, so it works better that way than it does the north and south. But years ago I had a bobtail current, and that used to work real good north and south there, but I burned up a lot of the road bushes and things like that because the lines threw up around the wires there. They were hanging down. Go ahead.
Roger, David. Boy, you were really good on that one. You were 10 over all the way. So I guess, you know, Mother Nature helps sometimes. It's not all downhill. Mother Nature is not always downhill. It just seems like that. But your last transmission was just beautiful. So let me say 73 there, David, and you have a great afternoon, beautiful weekend. And again, if you want to hear your audio, go to YouTube and do the search KC9VKV, followed by the word logbook. We'll take you to this recording, Roger.
Followed by the word logbook. We'll take you to this recording, Roger.
Yeah, Roger, there. Yeah, I'll look for it tomorrow there. My computer's working. I've been having problems because I don't use them that often there. But I'll take a look. Maybe I can do it on my phone there and log into it there and listen to it there. So we want to thank you for listening and have a good day there. K2WX clear.
Roger, David, 73, sir. This is the Friday afternoon Qso-Vlog net. If you have a radio you want to check out, give me a shout.